The National Museum of Fine Arts at the old Legislative Building will be closing its doors. This is to give way to preparations for the inauguration of incoming President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. To secure the venue, the Philippine National Police has met with several agencies. Task Force Manila was also created to help with the inauguration.
We will initiate yung mga traffic control and management po natin. May inaasahan po natin na maaaring magkaroon po ng mga traffic rerouting doon sa mga ibang pangunahing kalsada dyan.
To further ensure a safe program, representatives from the Public Works Department and the Office of the President came to inspect the museum on Friday.
Hindi, manggagaling siya sa kalye dahil hindi po, pag tinakas kasi natin, pag
Protesters will also be allowed to carry demonstrations but only in designated areas.
Babala kami na itaguyod yung ating karapatan na makapagpahayag at mapayapang protesta para maipabatid ang mga hiniing ng mamamayan sa papasok na ikalawang rehimeng Marcos. Mapayapang pagkilos to.
However, the PNP still appeals to protesters not to disrupt the event.
Sana po ay kung ano yung inilatag nating seguridad, sana hayaan po nila na mag-proceed at umusad yung inaasahan nga po nating inauguration.
Marcos Jr.'s camp will also be following the tradition of having the Chief Justice administer the oath. In this case, Chief Justice Alexander Gismundo. Meanwhile, the National Police has also created Task Force Davao to assist Vice President-elect Sara Duterte's inauguration on June 19. For News 5, Marlene Alcaide, we are One News.
President-elect Bongbong Marcos's camp maintains they will let the Chief Justice administer the incoming president's oath on June 30. So far, the Supreme Court has yet to receive any invitation regarding the inauguration. But Marcos's spokesperson, Attorney Vic Rodriguez, said that this may only be because the request is being coursed through the inaugural committee. He added that the CJ's office may receive the letter soon. Spokesperson for the Chief Justice, Attorney Brian Hosaka, says the CJ will most probably accept any invitation to administer the oath of Bongbong Marcos. Hosaka confirmed that they have yet to receive any request from the Marcos camp, but that Chief Justice Gismundo will be willing to administer the president's-elect oath on June 30, since this has been the tradition in the country. Meanwhile, outgoing Vice President Leni Robredo has personally met with the transition team of Vice President-elect Sara Duterte during a visit on Friday. The outgoing Vice President reiterated their offer of assistance and guidance to ensure a smooth transition of power come June 30. Now, this visit comes after both teams held an initial meeting via Zoom earlier in the week. No word yet on whether Robredo will meet with Duterte personally before the start of the term of the new administration. We'll be back with more stories after the break. Keep it here on One News. You're still watching One News Now. I'm Riza Diaz. 2 children are confirmed dead while 2 others are wounded after an explosion shook Kumalarang, Zamboanga del Sur on Friday. Initial investigation shows that this is not a terrorist attack. Authorities say that the children have been playing with an old rusty pipe when the explosion happened. They're still investigating where the pipe came from. They also ask the public not to speculate or spread disinformation that may cause the country to panic. Extra security measures are now being implemented in MRT stations across the metro after 2 explosions were reported in Mindanao. Patrons and employees undergo baggage checking, screening, and more inspections before entering MRT3 stations. Several prohibited items such as knives, bullets, and matches have been confiscated. K9 units from the Coast Guard are also seen going around the stations. Now, in other news, more consumers are confident to swipe their credit cards yet again as they regain the ability to pay their dues with the resumption of economic activities. Mobile journalist Pamela Vasquez has the report.
30-year-old process analyst Rovi Maniebo has been a credit card user for 3 years already. Per month, her credit card spendings range from 2,000 to 5,000 pesos.
Usually, ang mga ginagamit ako ng credit card is yung gadgets. Minsan, ginagamit ko siya kapag magbubook ako ng airfare ticket ng mga hotel for staycations.
Rovi, however, had to limit her credit card use during the pandemic due to travel and economic restrictions. But with the resumption of economic activities, RCBC Bancard President and CEO Arniel Vincent Ong said consumer confidence has already improved.
People are buying more airline tickets now than they were last year. Purchases for clothing and apparel as people are more out these days. Food and dining is up. Gas and fuel transactions are up.
Pagagamit ko ulit yung credit card kasi matutuloy ulit yung pag-travel namin.
Amid the continuous growth for cashless payments, Ong added they're also seeing an increase in credit card transactions this year.
First quarter, industry is up by about 11%. Transactions are up by about 45% compared to same period last year.
Data from the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas show monthly credit card billings rose by 34% last year despite its moderate demand in the second half of 2021. Consumers now also find it easier to pay their credit card dues unlike before when prolonged lockdowns have affected their income.
When I look at the data, primarily non-performing loans within the credit cards businesses in the industry, this has already gone down.
Ong added the bank is expecting more credit card issuances for 2022. They're seeing a rise by up to 10% this year compared to last year. Meanwhile, the BSP has kept interest rates capped at 24% annually. Mobile journalist Pamela Vasquez, We Are One News.
Let's now take a quick look at today's other top stories. The Health Department confirms the detection of 2 cases of the BA.5 Omicron subvariant in the Philippines. The Health Department warns of occult operational implications if government lifts the state of public emergency in the country. And Turkey is hoping to rebrand its global image, starting with an official name change. And those are the top stories of the hour. Join us later at 10:15 in the morning as we continue to monitor the day's biggest stories. You can also catch One News on Signal Play app. Register for a free account now, www.signalplay.com, and stream One News live anytime, anywhere. I'm Riza Diaz. Mask on, wash hands, and stay safe, Philippines. We are One News.